Is it recording?
Yes,
Okay.
it's 2 o'clock, Thursday, January 15th, and this is our monthly Housing Commission meeting. Call to order and roll call.
Commissioner Goodman,
Here.
Commissioner Samansky, absent, Commissioner Mychek,
Here.
Commissioner Pelton,
Here.
President Fosdick.
Here. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
There are two. And they're in front of you. And they would both go under new business. First one is resolution 2026-01, which is the establishment of our regular meetings for our calendar year required by the Open Meetings Act to publish at our first meeting of the year. And then the second one is to adopt assistance animal policy identical to what we already adopted for the public housing units. This is for Century Terrace and Harborview. It just required a 60-day notice, so
Now, is this a resolution?
not a resolution,
And it won't go under new business.
under new business. So those two amendments, if you would. That's gonna be.
B, C, and D. Okay, public comments on agenda related items. Being none, consent agenda, approval of minutes of the regular meetings on December 18th, approval of bills and disbursements for December 2025, and financial reports for November of 25.
Make that motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Old business, developer selection discussion. All right, did you want to lead that?
Sure, I'm happy to. So, we've asked the developers to provide a little bit more specifics. I know that we forwarded one on to you, from MHT. We're waiting for Scenair, although they did forward some information right after our last meeting. So I think really the discussion today is how do we want to proceed? Do we want to schedule another time where they both talk, which I think you do? And when do we want to do that? I think sooner the better, because that decision impacts a bunch of other decisions down the road.
Was it MHT that had the PowerPoint one? Is that the one that sent the PowerPoint?
Yes,
Yeah, because I would like, I'd like to learn more.
Okay,
It was a great PowerPoint with good information, and I think Scenair did send
yeah, they did a follow-up
Yeah.
email afterwards and.
but there are things in there that it's like, I don't know what you're talking about,
Well, one thing that has become evident since we've talked to both these developers is we found out that all our scattered sites have antiquated electrical, and all the electrical is going to have to be replaced in every one of those units.
I think at the very end of that, PowerPoint, like, each house will cost $265,000. For the
New
one.
construction, yeah.
Yeah, it start looking at the money, it's kind of go.
And I think that's where they're really, both of them are saying, really, it's feasibility to do all new construction probably isn't there, but a balance of rehab and new construction, if we can figure out what that is.
And in all that, we'll have to talk about property, keep, sell.
Right. Right.
All that stuff.
And I think that's all part of, the
Good discussion.
feasibility analysis with them. But I think it's important to get the developer on board and go through the process. Negotiate an agreement and then start putting a project together and see where that ends up. And there may be multiple variations of that before we actually decide on a path forward.
I don't think we're even close to picking a developer.
Well, we have to meet with them and talk with them some more.
Well, I think Yeah, the sooner we can.
Yeah.
So like maybe the February meeting, we
Yeah.
schedule that and, okay,
I guess perfect. At the next meeting, we're getting more detail.
right.
Yeah.
And so we'll ask them to put together a real world situation and what they think is really likely to work, or a couple scenarios.
In a cheat sheet, a little bit about their acronyms. It's like, yeah. It's like, that's what I'm like, what is that one? I mean, it's a new acronym I never saw. I mean, I'm. Now I know RAD, but now they're throwing new ones in there because of the blend.
Yeah.
It's different fundings.
So I guess the question is, do we want to try to meet at a site where with technology then again? So at least we have,
West Shore,
Like, sure again.
Yeah.
that'd be great.
okay, let us work on that.
So do you prefer in person or do you prefer,
If they can do that, that is always best.
if they both want to come,
Yeah.
would it be necessary to go to West Shore still?
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're gonna have to put their PowerPoint.
I
in.
would still
True.
like to,
Okay,
Yeah, I'd stay there.
But don't we have to give them some idea of where we're leaning? I mean, we're talking so many variables here. Number one is, do we stay where the 46 houses are? Stay on that property and rehab them? Do we level them and build new there? Do we find a new site and build some?
well, I
There's
think
just a lot of
that's the
things.
process will evolve. That's part of the process, Steve. And because just the direction we're thinking right now may not even be feasible. So I guess that's what we want to do is work together with them to develop a plan that they think will work.
And in that PowerPoint, they had all of that. They had build, keep on the property. What do you want to do with those buildings? Move to another location and maybe sell property. I mean, they had all that listed too. So they're thinking in that broader term as well. At least that group did. I didn't get through the other.
Because the latest go around with Scenario, the other developer, was they wanted to keep all of the apartments that we have now and just rehab them.
Not necessarily all, though,
Yeah.
Well, 36 of the 46.
which, yeah,
We've already.
the
designated-
majority, they wanted to keep, they
Yeah.
thought, after I took them on a tour, they thought
Agenda?
that they could preserve them.
well, yeah, I mean, and they're the ones that do this for a living. They're the ones that have the expertise.
They
And I-
will only put together a plan they think will work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're not gonna put together something that they're gonna fail.
So the reality is, I think with construction costs today, the perfect project of demolishing all and rebuilding probably is not feasible. I think that's what they're trying to say.
I think that's what they have said.
Yeah,
I mean,
One developer bowed out because of that.
so,
Bowed out because we weren't gonna build new.
No, because
We wanted.
it wouldn't support the money. we-
Yeah.
Well, I know that. That's what I've been,
yeah.
sorry, it's what I've been saying from the beginning. but-
So but I think everybody's got to go through the process. It's a long process to put a project together and the feasibility part of
Well,
it.
and the cost of building is just not there for us to. I mean, we just have to look at options to make what we guarantee safe, affordable housing better. And that's that's our mission.
Well, and I want to see a better community inclusion. Our housing can be safe and affordable, but if it's not inclusionary or doesn't have a good appeal to the whole community, then we're always gonna be the outcast.
Right. That was, what group was that pushed that?
Yeah, that one group. Yeah.
What the woman who did all the speaking, mostly, the young woman?
Yeah.
Now it escapes me.
I think that was MHT.
Was
Is that MHT?
They had a good, I liked their.
Yeah,
comprehensive
they had a
approach.
lot of making it community oriented and inclusive, and yeah, I liked her presentation or their presentation, but yeah, let's bring him back. And
It's an
And-
important decision, so it's not to.
yeah, it's like,
Another 50 years. 40 years.
And the decision might be to not do it. To wait a couple of years. Because if we can't do something that we're proud of, I don't want to do it.
Well, it may take you that long to get to
Yeah.
where everybody agrees on a project.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, this isn't gonna happen overnight.
I mean, it's not just the six of us, it's the city and
Yeah,
it's
right.
a lot of players in this.
And other sites,
Yeah.
you know, the
Yeah.
potential, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in
Yeah.
a second.
So the February meeting, we're gonna plan it for it being a longer meeting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give them like half an hour, 45 minutes, and we'll do a quick agenda and
Yeah, small agenda, 45 minutes, and then just give us time for questions.
And they're coming up from Detroit and maybe we make the meeting a little later in the day for them,
all that. could be too.
you know?
And the other thing too, the February meeting might not be a short meeting. Because we have an executive director thing coming up too.
Well, we're gonna do that on February 9th.
Yeah, we've already got
So
that.
we're
date
not
set.
going to do that with the meeting. I see I didn't put sorry about that, on the agenda. I put that it's up and coming. The executive director meet and greet and second interviews from 8 to noon. That's on February 9th.
Monday, February 9th.
And then the commission meeting's on the 19th.
Yeah, and we're hoping on the 9th that there's some resolution to that.
Yeah. Did you say that one? I have it, we're starting at 10. What time are we starting the 9th?
So the donuts, coffee, meet and greet is 8 AM.
Okay.
But we're still confirming all that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah,
This is
well,
tentative.
Okay,
Okay, my understanding from that is we start with the meet and greet in the morning. Then it goes into the 3 interviews. Well, we're having a meet and greet so people in the town can meet these candidates. But we're not gonna know what people think because we're going right into it.
No, I think it's like from like 8 to 10, and then the interviews will start after that. Right, I think that,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, it's in your agenda, the schedule is, but that's all tentative too. We can definitely change that, Steve.
Cause I would like to know what the council thinks, what the city manager thinks, what the wraparound service people think about these.
I believe in when we did the city manager, they had like little cards, comment cards that people could fill out.
that's a good idea.
yeah. We're not gonna open it up for people saying stuff. It's,
Well, I just wondered how that was gonna happen. I thought, geez, we're gonna have donuts and we're gonna go have the interviews and then vote for who we pick.
No, I think you're gonna
we're
go,
not gonna vote.
I think you're gonna go into executive session and,
On the 19th.
no, on the
No.
9th.
the 9th.
Evaluate, and then come out, and there could be a decision, or there might not be a decision.
Okay. So that could happen on the 9th.
It could happen. I think that's the thought
Goal.
process right now, and if that doesn't work, then plan B. Yeah,
Okay.
or C.
Well, if we keep having people back out, it might be easy.
Well, sometimes people appropriately eliminate
Yeah,
themselves.
you expect that too.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay. Anything else on the developer selection discussion?
Nope, but I think we just wanted to keep the process moving forward,
Okay.
make sure everybody's on the same page.
City of Manistee ad hoc committee meeting update?
So we had a meeting today, actually. And so, we talked about our potential sites. And, there's another site that we talked about too.
Did that come up in the meeting?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great.
And the city, and maybe Jim wants to talk about it a little bit, is they're preparing an RFP or RFQ for the 12th and Tamarack Street property. Or some disposition on that too. So, that, once we see that, that might be something we might want to respond to as well.
And what's that discussion?
I think the city is looking to move the property. Right? Yep. So,
So the Tamarack process.
to sell it.
Our property?
No, it's where there's some wells. We're at the end of the wells.
At school.
You go
Okay,
By the
okay.
high school.
We're talking west of the school,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
south.
that
and
field
west.
out
there.
Is it the field that goes to Cherry?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's from Tamarack to Cherry.
In a school in the city where I was here a couple years ago about who was gonna put 12th Street in, and never got done.
Now Tamarack and Cherry run this way, and there's a big field here.
Yep.
Or you can get behind Century, or, the apartments on.
Cherry, yeah,
Cherry Hill.
I walked that field.
So there's, I guess they're still working out through some of the concerns that there's some power line easements and
In those wells.
in the wells, yeah, and how they would portion off the,
Now, those are water wells, right?
Yes,
yeah, one, right? There's one active one and one.
yeah, there's an active one up on the top of the hill.
And one that's not active, right?
It went down.
That pipeline goes down Cherry.
Right, the gas pipeline does.
So there's some, I think they want to make sure that they have everything clear before the,
It's beautiful property, nice area.
so good discussion. And they really would like, before we convene again, is we have a developer picked, and then they can be involved in the analysis of potential properties and, they will know better than we will about feasibility and if it's,
They do the perk test or do those things or?
well, we wouldn't need a perk test because we'll have
Okay.
utilities. But there'll be a phase one. I mean, we'd have to do a phase, before we did anything, we'd do a phase one. Any purchase would be contingent upon
Environmental.
any environmental issues. Phase one would be the minimum. And depending on those results, would you do phase two? If there's any known issues.
Well, good, I'm glad that we have some potential.
So I think it's been a productive process having the committee together and talking about things. And they're
That would be a
talking
nice location.
all the development. I mean, there's,
But that's not Filer Township.
I
No, the
don't think
Filer
Filer
Township
Township-
starts at the top of the hill.
I think so.
At Mercy?
Yeah.
Okay,
The school is incorporated into the city. So Filer Township's right around that whole thing.
Oh,
yeah, because that's, I mean, that,
Lakeview Apartments, you're Filer Township, are you, Karen?
no, I'm city, but right behind me is Filer Township.
Because Lakeview Apartments was not city,
Yeah,
it was Filer Township.
yeah, so it's kind of weird. I know that my district now goes out to Murky, which is all Filer. So I do have some of the Filer district in my district. Interesting. Well, okay. So
So,
as long as it got, brought into the city, that's good.
Well, when they brought it in, then they made a deal that if anybody wanted to be in the city, they had to, apply for it.
Sure.
And a lot of people aren't in the city. Especially on Murphy Road.
Right.
so a lot of good discussion.
Good. Good things.
There's that property on the west side of Cherry Road too, that was sold here, what, 08, then the housing boom collapsed and they backed out of it.
Well, there's one person that owns that. He's got something for sale.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
still
it's off.
there. Yeah, that might be too.
It's horrible clay.
It's off the market, I think.
Is it on?
Well, I mean,
Anything else, Mark?
No,
6 million.
Okay, new business, camera coat from Vallejo Networks.
So this would,
Parkview Parking lots.
yes, so it would be one camera for each parking lot on each side of Harbor View. So they would actually both go into Harbor View for each parking lot.
So cameras are only in the Harbor View parking lot, is that what you said? Or?
We currently do not have any cameras at Harbor View in the parking lots.
Oh,
So we'd put one on each parking lot.
we have Century Terrace.
We do.
we do have a camera at some, okay.
We
all right,
do.
That was,
For some reason, we didn't do it here.
So the cost,
It was taken out of scope.
I think this was done previously.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's been for a while.
so $2,389.02 for the two cameras.
I think that's reasonable in my opinion. For safety,
Do you need a motion on that?
yes. I'll make the motion that we go with Vallejo Networks for the camera installation at $2,389.02.
That's-
Have a second?
They quit making
I'll second
pennies.
it.
They quit making
All in
pennies.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That'll be a wonderful addition.
They've been asked for a while.
Our gentleman in the back will be happy.
Okay, gradient heat pump.
So I did order a test unit.
Okay.
I have been in touch with the building official, Jerry Blue, and the fire department. So we thought we'd go ahead and do one unit. Also, consumers did approve to give us back. It's over $1,000 for the unit on the rebate, but the 2026 catalog is not out yet. But he said if this is what it's cracked up to, what they're telling us, how much money could actually save us, and if they are as efficient as the specs and the reviews say, then this may be the way to get efficient heat and air conditioning at Century Terrace. Well, so we will have the unit actually tomorrow. It's supposed to arrive
Lucky
tomorrow.
winner of the test.
Well, they want me to put in a unit that has Wi-Fi because they have all these calculations as well that they can retrieve from the unit. So I have not determined that yet, Jenny. And I need to determine if we are going to install it in a bedroom or a living room window. We have a resident moving in today.
Need to monitor outside temperature, inside temperature. See when we get these 0-degree days, whether it's actually keeping the
Right.
level in the apartment.
Find what they're gonna watch. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the nice thing about this, it's a 120 volt system, so it doesn't require rewiring. I'm looking at them for another project we're working on too.
Are you gonna kick in on some of the costs? Because otherwise, we're not gonna share that information with you.
Well, I shared this information with you, just so you know. So, but,
This goes on the
it
sill.
sits right on the.
Saddle.
So you can close your
Yes.
window
Yeah,
sill.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like a saddle.
Yeah. Yeah, so the big issue in bedroom, make sure there's still enough egress.
Oh,
The
yeah.
square footage of egress that's required. But for retrofitting, which seems like an ideal application, which is why it was invented. So because.
You know, a regular mini split, we'd have to knock a hole in the wall, and these are a lot more money than it, but the installation is a window, plug it in.
How much are they each?
The purchase orders in there, Jenny.
So it's like 3,000.
It's more because I only ordered one. So if we were if we were purchasing more than one, it would be less expensive, and the shipping was $636
$1,000 rebate too, he said.
over. Yeah, so the total cost with shipping before the rebate is $3,936.
It's a rebate.
It's over 1,000, but once the 2026 catalogs come out, I'll have the exact amount that, but I already have the unit approved for the rebate.
Oh, good.
The consumer's energy incentive.
Yeah.
For for affordable housing.
And hopefully, at the very worst, be able to, if these work well, be able to put them in, have consumers do like a 10-year payback where they actually buy the units and we keep our bills where they're at. What do they call that?
Well, that's an energy performance contract, right? Well, we were looking at the energy bill today, and it's around $10,000 to $12,000 a month for electricity. I mean, and if this potentially could have that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge you know, then you could leverage a lot of borrowing for that too,
Bless you.
which is what an energy performance contract does. Is
And
that,
it gives our tenants air conditioning in the summer.
Yeah.
Which they don't have now.
right,
Have solar panels on the roofs.
but that could be.
Hey, anything more?
It would
Oh.
be nice for us to get more energy efficient, so as an organization look towards, I mean, I think that's probably a place to put them instead of put them on the ground, you know, put them on the
Oh,
roofs,
absolutely.
put them
And
on
safety.
parking things.
Currently, residents install air conditioners, and some of them are very old units.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, then we control the quality, you
Right.
know, of everything too.
I would love to see solar on the roads,
Yeah.
but, it's gonna take, Democratic time.
Well, we're gonna do rooftop solar on this project I'm working on.
it's worth it.
There's still, this tax incentives are still there.
I have not paid a bill since 2000. Cause I put solar in. And I still have a $500 credit to use.
Wow.
And that's with a January so far, that's given me 15 kilowatt hours. That's it. Because the fence is ordering.
Great.
Okay, resolution. C, scheduled meetings resolution.
I move to accept resolution 2026-01.
Susan, you second that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a roll call.
Yes.
This is a resolution.
Ready? Commissioner Goodman,
Yes.
Commissioner Mychek,
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton,
Yes,
President Foster.
Yes. And then the Secretary's Harbor Review Assistance Animal Policy and Rules. How does this differ from what we've had?
It doesn't, but we require different, these two buildings required a longer notice, so we want to make sure that we affirm that we're adopting this policy for them too.
Because we adopted for the scattered
That's
sites
right.
last month.
right.
Yep.
So I move to accept Century Terrace and Harbor View Assistant Animal Policy and Rules.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We haven't had a presentation discussion for a long time. Reports and communication. Mark and Lori.
Well, I think we've covered everything from our perspective. We're still looking at developers and still doing a director search.
Yeah, the only thing I can add to that is, we did complete Century Terrace Harbor View unit inspections this week.
Or did we, I think the audit got scheduled too, didn't it?
Yes, it's the first week of April.
For public housing.
Mhm.
Working on the audit, the auditors for Century Terrace Harbor View are selected by the developer, so we're using a different company. And they're already, we're already submitting documents to them.
So we're gonna have a well before the end of June. Right?
For Century Terrace Harbor View.
And scattered.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely scattered sites. We're back on proper schedule and on time with audits.
Okay.
And just so you know, we're required to have it done 6 months after our fiscal year for the state and 9 months for HUD for the public housing side of it. That always hasn't happened.
It usually didn't happen.
Yeah, you couldn't find that paperwork.
So we did last year, everything was on time.
Hey, committee reports, finance committee, had no meeting this last month, so there's nothing to report there. Personnel committee, they've been busier than heck.
Did some interviews with 5 candidates, right?
No, it was one else.
6. We did 6.
Yeah.
6 candidates, yeah.
Oh,
So we've got, we narrowed it down to 3. One person's still on the on the fence about coming in for interview, a face-to-face interview, but we do have at least, we think, two strong candidates. At a minimum. Be excited about it.
So the public knows, this is for the new executive director to replace Laura. Was brought on 2.5 years ago as an interim.
There's really no replacement for Lori. It's just someone to fill the position.
Okay, commissioner reports.
Steve, I will say one thing. I think the search firm did a really good job evaluating and providing information to the personnel committee. Pretty comprehensive, I thought,
Yeah.
analysis of everything.
I'm just like blown away by where they're all coming from to come here. I mean, I sell Manistee every day, but I'm like, really? And only one of them, no, two, were familiar with Michigan. But yeah, it was kind of interesting.
Okay, commissioner reports. Start with you, Karen.
I just want to, share this. We asked for some other ideas in regards to this plan, and so this was brought to me. It's got some great ideas on it. How do we want to incorporate it into the file to, as we move this forward, to have more discussions on it?
Yes, yes, and we did get it posted in this building, in the glass showcase, and the easel arrived yesterday so that we can post it in the Century Terrace building, so that'll be posted by next week. So we do have it out there for the residents to see.
Well, we had some response, so I just want to make sure.
From a
that they
resident?
know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yay.
nice. Okay.
Anything else, Karen?
Nope, that's it.
Jenny?
I would say I will do the tours if you want me to. I have nickel tour, dime tour, and quarter tour, depending on how much, what we want to share. I do that for people coming in for big positions in the community, if you want me to do that, for the candidates that morning.
Well, yeah, or I don't know if it'd be Sunday. Or later.
You have it down here for the.
Well, that's all
Oh,
tentative.
okay. Yeah. Whatever works.
Because you'll be in the interviews and then,
I'm not gonna trust anybody else's tour. I would like them.
no, so it'd be late, right? It'd have to be late afternoon or Sunday, Jenny.
Okay. But I got a tour. I got a
Yes,
set tour.
We'd like you to do that,
Yeah.
and we'll go with the quarter tour.
Yeah, just we'll give them, or if we like them, they get the full quarter tour.
Otherwise, give them a dime.
Give them a dime tour.
Sue? I don't have anything except for, we've got a lot of stuff on the plate that's gonna have to be resolved here in the next 4 or 5, 6 months. And not looking forward to some of it, but anyway. I don't have anything, but I'm happy we've got quorum.
Yep.
So vacancy report.
Got a lot of moving and shaking going on for the middle of winter. What's going on with people?
Yeah, looks pretty good. And then, so that, what you're looking at right there, 5 vacancies between the 2 buildings. And, Wednesday, the top unit, will become occupied next Wednesday. And then at scattered sites, there are currently 3.
This one says what's with scattered site vacancy 26, November 30th. What does that mean?
So that's the day they became vacant.
So November 30th of 2026.
Oh, that's 5. That's supposed to be a 5,
okay.
sorry.
It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, so actually that is the fire unit, Jenny.
Oh, okay.
So that is the day that the
Oh.
fire occurred,
Oh, okay.
but that's coming along very well. And that's how we discovered the electric issue that Steve was referring to. And there's a couple other things too that's coming to light with the complete restoration of this unit.
So the stove, the range was too much for the electrical service in the building?
So it was inconclusive.
Yeah.
The fire report ended up being
They couldn't
inconclusive.
determine the
It was
cause.
definitely the stove.
was a gas stove.
gas stove.
Oh, it was a gas stove, it wasn't an electric stove.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We're going to replace it with an electric stove, right?
Correct. We're upgrading the breaker box because it's antiquated.
Oh, fried too.
And they're making us upgrade all the electric in the whole, because it is the two-way, non-grounded
Yeah.
cloth wire.
It's not
Is that good?
I think it's
a long
16.
time ago.
There's nothing wrong with knob and tube if you don't mess with it.
Right.
Just because it's old, just because you're old, doesn't mean.
But it doesn't have a. It's not a.
There's no ground.
Well, it's grounded to a pole.
Was they
Right.
ground them?
Yeah, it's still grounded, but it's not grounded like modern.
Like you can't plug your computer into
Yeah.
it.
GFIs won't work on it.
Okay. Okay, so that's,
I think the good news though, Jenny, is that the insurance coverages we have in place covers, code deficiencies. So
is
that's,
this our insurance company getting sick of us yet?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, not yet.
it's not, the
You did get
premium,
it for 5 years last year when you renewed it, right?
the premium actually didn't get raised this year, I don't think,
Wow.
like 3% or something, right?
Yeah, it was,
It was pretty nominal.
So for our sites, which y'all know they're old and do need to be either redone or demolished. The developers will go in and see that too. I mean, this is a whole nother can of worms that just opened up.
Right.
Well, I think MHT has been in a lot of those. That one day they were in a lot of those scatter sites. So they have probably more
And then
knowledge than
Yeah, let's say
there would
opened
have.
up breaker boxes. and
They'll,
stuff.
they'll all lean on their architects and engineers once we pick, then they'll go through and once you start developing plans and specs, they'll take the deep dive into it. And we will all miss some of those things too, by the way, as just property owners. That's why there's contingency, because we always discover something that we didn't anticipate in a rehab.
Models by that way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, newsletter for January 26th. President newsletter.
the resident council, we did, have another election, and so the executive board has been reappointed, and we do have a new treasurer. They are looking for an activity director currently, though, in both buildings.
So Jasmine now is president.
Yes, Jasmine was reelected as president. Cause she, when Gary Six resigned, Jasmine was the vice president at the time. So Jasmine's been president since last summer, I believe.
Looks nice.
It's info. I see Martha put her 2 cents in. I like that.
Yeah, everyone likes Martha. She's doing a good job cleaning.
Great.
And then for the scattered sites, I did include, again, a fact sheet about RAD and the section 18 blend, because I'm trying to keep all the residents up to date and encouraging any questions, so that when we do start the RAD conversion, everyone's well educated on what's going on.
Great. That's really good.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, our red clock on the scatter sites is already ticking, right?
Because we've already got prior to all of us, they got a commitment for, it's called the CHAP, commitment for housing assistance payments. It's your original application. So that was already done because both phases were scheduled back in the day. So we've extended the deadline. And I think July is the next deadline, but we can get that extended again. hopefully.
No resident council meeting minutes, right?
Correct.
Okay, item of the day for public comment. Comments?
I was just curious, in the past, we were talking about recycling, and I never heard any determination on that, whether or not it was a possibility.
It's all getting the tubs and stuff.
Yeah, we did actually solicit a quote from that. So actually I can provide that at the next meeting.
The thing is, I was wondering if there's any news on resolving the flooding issues at Country Terrace, if there's been any more talk about that.
At the last meeting, we did approve the study for Spicer. So,
The posting over at Harborview with the riverfront improvements. I would appreciate if you put the cost on there. Everybody knows this thing's gonna cost.
Yeah,
As it's proposed,
we're not 100% sure yet,
I heard $1.6 million
Yeah.
at that one meeting.
possibly. That was that design. but we
Yeah, well,
won't-
that's what's on the board.
Yeah.
Um,
I have the
And I
projected
would-
project cost I could post.
Yeah, and I would put that project is based on grants, not coming out, not totally coming out of our budget.
Availability of funds.
Yeah, grants availabilities. It would be great, but if we need to do something in the building, that's a priority.
this is sort of the business you talked about today. With the new constructions for your scattered sites. I was wondering if anybody's talking about any of the new building techniques. I've seen things with 3D printing practically. I've seen with robotically constructed modular buildings, all kinds of things. And I think maybe Jenny at one point talked about the square footage requirements. We're living in roughly a 450 square foot apartment. I do live minimally, or somewhat, and I could be comfortable with half it. I mean, I've lived in a 32 square foot van. I was comfortable. The word
You might be an exception.
well, that's just it. You have to learn to adapt. You have to learn to get rid of your old habits.
Things.
But really, just things like that to consider, just start downscaling.
We talked about modular and at one of our discussions, I don't know if it was with the developer or just here.
Steve brought it up.
Okay.
We've talked a couple times. In fact, he's waiting for us to. He's gonna show us one of his buildings or one of his houses that they have in Bear Lake. But with the holidays and everything got all discombobulated. And now it's okay, let's pick a day that there isn't a blizzard. So, but yes, because it was a lot cheaper than the $285,000 that some of these develops, 265. But and I'll tell you, I'm really excited about it. Because they meet or beat all the energy standards. I mean, he's done a fantastic job.
Good, that's all I have.
Anybody else for public comment?
We got some new guests here.
What's,
What's, what's on?
I said I came in late, so I'll just have to grab one of them papers and read it.
Did you have something for us or question or anything?
Well, I have an idea. There's up on the 5th floor, right in the same area that the laundromat would be on the 2nd floor in that same spot. There is a room. I don't know what's in that room, but it can make a good exercise room for the elderly in here to put an exercise bike. Thing go in there and then get some exercise in it.
Where is that exercise room? Was that in Harborview or was it here?
It's on the 5th floor at Century Terrace,
Yeah.
And where do you live?
Well,
Harborview.
Harborview.
Oh,
we have that room. I don't know if it's being taken for something right now.
It's currently
It's
full
always-
boxes of files that we are still trying to dispose of.
here
We're going
in
through.
Harborview.
Yes, and I did have another suggestion for that room when I was doing inspections yesterday for a dog grooming room. I put a washing machine in there so that the main washers are not used for pet beds and stuff, but But right now it's full of boxes,
I
so
like her idea better.
the exercise, yeah, another
So
exercise.
it used to be a workout room and it's been commandeered.
Was it a workout room, Kathy?
Huh?
Was it a workout room one day?
Well, there was like salon equipment in one of them.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I didn't know there was a
Yeah,
workout
the
room
only
here.
workout room is in Century Terrace,
On the
which,
floor.
Well,
Like-
there's a, you go up on the fifth, you come off the elevator, and you go this way where there's 506, 507, well,
It's right at the end of the hall.
across the hall from it, you know, right in the same area that the laundry mat would be down on the fourth floor. But this is up on fifth floor, there's a room there.
Oh, that's the ladder going up to the roof.
But they changed it all.
So there is, where the laundry room is,
Yeah,
starting on the second floor. So the second floor is the salon. The third floor is a file room. The fourth floor is a laundry room. The fifth floor is a ladder that goes up to the roof.
just a room.
It's a normal size room.
Yeah,
You could turn into an
and there's none, yeah, you couldn't,
You
have-
couldn't
you
do
wouldn't want
anything.
access.
I think there's mechanical stuff in there too,
Oh.
isn't there? Isn't the elevator motors or something?
Oh,
It could be.
I don't think she heard you, but
Huh?
that
Oh, I'm
room
sorry.
can't be used. It's not large enough. It's got a ladder to the roof
Yeah,
there.
it's a kind of a mechanical
I didn't
room.
know what was in there. I
So
just
we
saw
have
the logo.
laundry rooms on the second and fourth floor
Fourth only,
for what?
laundry.
Laundry rooms
We're
for laundry.
talking about Harborview, right?
You do.
Okay, because Century Terrace are down on the main floor.
Yeah.
So, but the third floor has a room full of boxes that you're working on that could potentially be your fitness room down the road.
Yes.
No, because
If you want to help Lori shred paper, maybe we could get there faster.
Well, I didn't, you know, got a lot of ability to, I think up there and do bicycle exercise
No, that's a good idea, Kathy.
for their health.
Yeah, great idea.
With no other public comment, do the announcement of the next meeting for us is a meet and greet and second interviews for hopefully our new executive director. That's
February
February
9th,
9th.
February 9th.
A Monday.
Monday.
Monday. And then our commission, our regular monthly commission meeting will be on the 19th at Century Terrace.
Well, probably,
Or Lake Shore.
or probably at the college
Oh, it might, okay,
because we'll have the developer.
to be announced.
to be announced,
Yes, I will immediately try and reserve the room.
to BD.
With that, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second,
All in favor?
This is the shortest meeting
Yeah.
we've
I was
had
gonna say
in
that.
5 years.
it's the afternoon, you have a tendency to get through.
Yeah,
What time is it, Mark?
2:48.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
Riverside.
So,
Actually,
yeah.
we can't adjourn
Well,
yet.
yeah, and then
Or-
if we do it in
okay,
the afternoon, then we can have happy hour with all the residents after. It's not that. We might get more people, might have a happier crowd.
Okay, now we're going to,
When we could.
Oh, God,
maybe
I
you
spoke
guys
too
had
soon.
the-
What the heck you got here,
that
girl?
same could rent
Riverside.
Lighthouse, if it's gonna be coming in all the time, people get.
This is just.
Probably,
Who owns the house? You're
Yep.
renting?
well, it would be one of you,
No, no, the you rent, the city rents it.
No, we're not.
the guy that rents contractor.
Well, anything that we
okay,
had,
call of order.
people would have to, oh. Did you?
Riverside Housing Meeting,
Sorry.
roll call.
Commissioner or Member Goodman.
Here.
Member Samansky, absent. Member Mycheck,
Here.
Member Pelton,
Here.
Member Fosdick.
Here. Amendments to the agenda. Are we going to talk about the tour that Lori and the maintenance staff took?
Well, we could talk about, yeah, it's just to get an idea if anything needs to be finished from the original project,
It's a punch list still.
punch list type stuff that we're still trying to work through.
Work through response yet? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, just working through the whole process of
Okay.
how to,
Okay.
how to complete
Okay, any
everything.
public comments? Okay. Approval of minutes for October 23rd, 2025. Checks and disbursement for December of 2025.
Made the motion, we accept this.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. No old business? No new business?
So let me ask old business,
Oops.
we still talking to split? Wasn't, they wanted to get rid of us or?
There's still discussions ongoing regarding how best to deal with the ongoing, the water issue, the problems, yeah, and,
And that would directly affect this group.
yes.
Nerves, I,
All right.
Reports and communications, financial reports for November of 2025. Still have money in the account.
And we do, and just so you know, if there's opportunities that the commission wanted to do, like Jim was just talking about, do we have a house that we could rent somebody? If we wanted to start some property acquisitions, we have some capital to do
Would
that.
love to see us move in that direction.
Your name again, Lanny?
Abigail.
Abigail.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all good.
These are all being recorded on public television too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Yes.
Thank you. More often.
Are you the new Manistee News advocate?
I am.
Welcome. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I wish I had business cards, haven't gotten them yet, but as soon as I do, I'll pass them out.
Great.
It's for you and everyone.
Okay, financial reports, we don't have to have a motion to accept, do we?
No,
We should approve them. I think we should approve them, please.
The financial reports? Sure, I'll make a motion that we accept the financial reports as provided.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Opposed, motion carried. Director comments or discussion?
We paid Klug $2,892. Is that for just one letter?
No,
There was several.
there's lots of,
I mean, it's been a lot
ongoing
lately.
discussions.
Okay.
I'm amazed that it was only $2,800.
I don't think that's the end of it.
It's still a lot less than what we used to pay.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm sure.
With nothing more in front of the board, I would entertain an offer to adjourn.
Make that motion.
I'll second her motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.